Hey, we're gonna get started here. So I think we're just talking about where we've been, what we were doing. So let's jump in here and listen.
Sure if that's where we actually
I'm
decided
down.
to go.
Is that the consensus of the group?
Something like that.
Is there a robot? An electronic robot?
Sorry, Marshall, you're cutting out real bad.
What that was?
Yeah.
I didn't even get a syllable there.
No.
No, it sounds like a synthesizer.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a quick reconnect.
Well, see, that comes through, but then the next thing you'll say probably won't.
Two different people.
Yeah.
His machine is cursed. It's trying to communicate to us.
This group
I
does
did
have people
open-
like all over the world, like bringing all this audio together.
I'm just glad it works. I did open up that door where the to the north of that room. That's where the group of vampires that ran from you guys all came from. I think you can see it with the lighting. Yeah, there it is.
I saw your name lighten up, Marshall, but I haven't heard anything come out of it yet. Not even the robot.
Let me just get a reconnect and destroy everything.
Alright. Hear me now?
A
Better.
little bit.
And then he disappeared.
Row.
For the sake of brevity here, I will say that you guys checked out that room where they came from. And because nothing's really in there except for some supplies and some bedrolls.
And another door.
And then there's another door that exits to the north from that room. And then from directly in the room that you're in right now, there is another door at the very top. Let's just stick you like right there.
Didn't we have some guys that were gonna come from over my way, like over this way?
No, that's where
turned
they were.
around.
They were long gone.
Okay.
What happened is the guys came out of this room here and ran that way.
Okay.
They came out of that room. They came down this way. The head rolled forward, and then they ran.
Alrighty. So I could put my guy up by this door, and we can.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of told us what was in there already, huh?
Yeah. You guys can putz around. And in that room, I mean, there's a table there. It's got 3 backpacks on it, and there are 3 disguise kits within those backpacks. And then there's some more rations, basic hardtack, and some dried meats, some fruits and vegetables. Actually, more just citrus sitting on the table.
Cool.
And we already determined that the guys were running away from.
Yes.
We've struck
They
terror.
Yes. The rolling head, their chieftain down here, the main actress, was enough to send them fleeing. Yeah. So there are 2 doors now, basically, you guys have to choose from. There's the one that's in here, and there's the...
Ooh.
What are we thinking?
I'm thinking heading straight ahead.
Are you guys taking the rest or no rest?
I'm fine to do either way. I remember there was discussion, but I wasn't sure where everyone felt things sort of popped in that room.
I mean, I've used up my better spells, I guess, but I need to get some different spells too.
That's the cool thing about a druid.
Because
Long rest, they can take any of those spells.
Yeah, we'll have to look through.
I mean, I'm quite happy to take a long rest. It sounds like it'll be a pretty big benefit to you.
It might be the best time to do it since we are, we kind of got everybody on the run, I think, for the most part, before we run into the next thing that might want.
And we've got a pretty defensible position too, so.
Yeah, we cleared the smoke out a little bit. We at least got a bedroom, right?
Oh yes, and her bed looks very comfortable.
Yeah, sort of. Pull that dead body out and that fleshy thing.
Yeah, that flesh golem was nasty.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Oh, just as a heads up, I shouldn't be able to attack sword after short two weapon.
Because it's not finesse?
No, because it's not a light weapon.
Got it. Okay.
Right, makes sense.
All right, let's say you guys take the long rest, since it seems to be headed that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. And you're taking it in that room?
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds like
All right.
Wedge the door shut. All that good stuff.
All right, let me think for a second. Yeah, nothing. You guys are able to rest it up. No big deal. There's no sounds that come by. Whoever's on watch, passive perception, wouldn't even see anything. In this area of the dungeon, it seems like you've kind of come to like not an endpoint, but like a cul-de-sac, if you will. So other things that maybe are moving around cross by.
Nice.
Okay, so 8 hours pass by. What time was it when you guys came in here? It was like afternoon, evening, and drinking at the bar.
Yeah, it had to have at least
Hard
been
to say.
afternoon.
Yeah.
We're not morning drinkers.
Yeah. He
Okay.
says.
All right, I'm going to put it at this time right here.
Only cowards and layabouts drink before 9 a.m.
Okay, and
dwarves. Sorry, my mistake,
Oh
dwarves.
damn! What does?
let's go and get rid of that. Okay, where are you guys?
Is there anything remarkable about the door here?
That door right there.
Just looks like a pretty average.
Yes, it is not locked. It is a single wooden door. It does not look like it's been opened in a while. Like there's a little bit of dust at the base of it.
Well,
Whereas the one that Aurelius, that one looks like it's been used.
I'll suggest that has a look at the door, and if it's safe to open, we have a sneak peek. I mean, if it's not used very regularly, it's probably nothing, but always good to check.
I'll go ahead
and then the cage comes down. The one with the Japanese
and
fighting
mousetrap
spiders.
begin. All right, yeah, I'm gonna open up stealth.
Okay. You open up this door here. and directly are life-sized granite statues of look to be soldiers, fighters, human. They're all facing inward. You immediately can see that there is webs covering the ceiling, covering some of these statues. And just to the right is actually a dead spider. You can see its legs turned up right in this zone.
This is literally Fox time to shine.
The door. Step back, close the doors, and just leave it as is.
Right,
Yeah. No.
Well, if there's a dead spider, maybe they cleaned it out already.
No. Unless somebody wants to light that crap on.
Here I was thinking you'd rise to the occasion with your sword of revealing light.
Hey, yeah, it reveals light. It just do anything with.
Okay. Are you opening up this other door?
Yeah, I'll.
Same scenario.
More spiders?
Yes.
Well, no. Oh, sorry. Stealth check. You open it.
Ha! 9.
All right. On this side here, you see 6 pillars that go straight up into the roof. They have tiny indentations that stretch the entire length of them, like running down, like one after the other. Yeah, and that's what you see. Like it's the stone floor. There's some tracks in the floor. They lead this way and upwards.
All right.
Is that a 9 or 22?
So, yeah, as Reardon backs up Halfhawk and looks at the tracks.
Excellent. So you would see that they are mismatched boots, different sizes, but that's about it. Like it's not giving you anything other than they're humanoid and different shaped boots. So there's more than one.
Are those the
Go ahead.
statues from the other room? Are these rooms connected?
Yes, you can see that you entered a space that, as you came out this door to your right, you can see. Let's scoot you over just one. You can see one of those two sets of statues beginning.
Well, thank goodness we didn't use that other door.
Right?
Do I see any more spiders?
You do not see any more spiders. You don't web. Like you see the edge of the cobwebs. There's none behind you. There's none to the north of you. They're all in front of you, starting and heading down the hallway that way.
This room, did that room go more to the right, guys?
Man,
looked in there,
a good fireball
Yeah.
would sort that problem out.
Yeah.
So there could be more spiders further down.
Possibly. That's webs.
If anyone has a source of fire,
Hey.
we can solve it.
I just thought about it. I did prep Dispel Magic for today. I think I clicked on it. Yeah. Would that be helpful with your little sword hand thing going on?
If I know.
I'd be willing to give it a try. We'll burn it and see what happens.
Dispel magic?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm pretty sure that
you want me to click a bubble or anything? Is there a bubble to click?
Let me go back to where the sword was to get the stat on it real quick. There, it's in this one. So, and
Spells back.
and let's see, what does bestow curses look? That is a.
3 is the highest level I can cast that.
It is a level 3. That's perfect. All right, and if you can dispel magic on the sword, you will end the spell. The light dims away from the little teeny cracks that was coming out from around the cloak, and Halfok feels like no more of this like need to hold it. You release it, and it clatters to the floor for a second.
I look at it. I kick it as far away as possible.
Makes no noise because it's still wrapped in.
Oh, that feels better.
End the curse, or does it just relieve him for a couple minutes?
And you would know, spell that you did the curse on the sword.
But at the same time, he undid the magical benefit, so it's just a regular sword.
Exactly.
So
Just
could you do that to a magic item?
Say that again?
Could you do that to a magic item that's not cursed? Like, could I, kill someone's magic item with dispel magic spell?
Yes. It depends on what the effect is on there. Because on this sword, something had bestowed a curse on it. And the bestow curse spell is level 3.
Okay, so it wasn't like a magic item to start with, kind of. The sword was cursed, not that the item was a magic item.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But I would say, Magician's Judge sword that Yasha carries that has the dispel magic on it, that you would be able to dispel magic ability in my world. I mean, that's debatable. We could talk about it, but that's how I view it right off the bat. Okay, but in any case, you have removed...
In that case, I'll...
Go ahead.
I take the sword with me,
okay.
Put it on my back, try the surface off as a temporarily disabled.
Must feel good to be able to flex those fingers.
Yeah.
Okay, you now have that. You pick the sword back.
Yeah. Alright.
Alrighty. Form up behind Halfok and do some stealth checks.
Well, I imagine we hang a little bit behind him though it's just so we're not sort of making it hard for him to be sneaky.
Right. I'm pretty stealthy, so I kind of try to pull up the guard too.
Well, I'm Captain Jingle Jangles, okay? So
do we want to follow the tracks or not?
The tracks went up.
Right, so do we want to follow?
They went both directions. They went into the hallway where the dead spider was, and then they went up as well. But no tracks went to the left.
Even with his Halfok's not really it's all possible, so he'll start heading see what making sure to stay out of the direct torch.
Excellent. So you head up, and the tracks lead towards a maggot-ridden corpse of it that's laying face down on the floor, next to a discarded scimitar, a light crossbow, and a little money pouch that's sitting right there.
You haven't had a crossbow stuck in your hand yet?
Yeah. And if you pick anything up, tell me if you use your main.
I'm just gonna grab the money.
All right. Perfect. That has 8 gold in it. We'll say it's 2 gold and 60 copper.
What's the body look like?
You've interacted with enough of these vampires now, or these fake vampires, that you see that it's got a similar cloak, and even though there's maggots like clearly crawling all over it, it does have a little bit of that makeup still on like its brow.
Sign of death?
I mentioned.
Oh, and roll if anybody wants to check it out and see how it died, roll a medicine check. Perfect. You know immediately, you check it over, that it's covered in spider bites. And it's like face, or like part of its skin has like long veins that have run through it, and the leather armor is punched full of holes.
Yeah. So Half Oxy said, "This is a dead end."
Okay.
Back down to them and goes, "Stay away from the webs."
Still avoiding the spiders.
Prefer. I mean, if you'd like to go, we can go.
No. Spiders probably don't have as much gold. We're here for the loot, right?
Right? Yeah, that's what I understood. We're not in.
All right. So you're headed left, correct?
Yeah, we're.
All right. So you cruise. You get to the end of the six pillars that are there. You see that a right-hand turn leads to a dead end. There's nothing up here. It's just an empty space. And then you start heading down. Everybody's kind of following behind or being held for. You come around this corner here, and the hallway continues further on. Do you continue?
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to keep coming down here, down that hall. The hallway continues on, but you also see a door to the right there.
Door. Exception.
Go for it. It's dead silent on the other side, and it looks to be unlocked.
All right, stealthily open it up.
But you're not gonna knock.
Not this time.
Okay, as you open the door, you can feel like you put your hand on the little latch and you go to, you crack it a little bit. And you can feel pressure on the pushes open. Not like a whole bunch, but like imagine a kid who's filled up his closet with all of his toys, and the mom comes to check the room, opens the closet door, and it all pulls out. So these aren't toys; these are skulls. Nothing but skulls, just cascading forward.
Awesome. Can I tell the title? Is it all human? Like humanoid?
Some of them are very different. Let me go to this point. Yeah. Oh shit! I moved that whole thing.
Looks like it's mostly like wall though. I don't think you just put anything too bad.
We go. A terrible moment for the computer. Okay, yeah, it's a tiny little. The skulls. It's a small room, but it was kind of tall, and you get the feeling that there's no way that a person could fill it and close the door. Like there's just too much pressure. There's literally thousands of these skulls that have fallen out, and some look like half orcs, some look like elves, halflings, all shapes and sizes. All shapes and sizes of people that you've come across at the Yon portal. Different sort of racial groups or adventurers. Nothing bestial or like from the wild. Like there's not like I don't know.
Okay.
So is someone filling it from the top?
So it's a cleaner's closet.
Yeah, it's hard to. Go ahead. Anybody who wants to really check it out, roll an Arcana check.
Maybe it's like Skyrim with the body cleanup room. Is that what you're saying?
Everyone does. We'll dump
All
some.
right, you try. See if out here. Nope, he knows nothing.
Nothing.
I'm skilled in it, so I guess I should.
Perfect. So, I mean, you can tell that the way that the total volume that are in there, that they had to have been some sort of like magically placed in here on some level.
Oh, so the ceiling doesn't go up like forever?
No, it's just this like shape where it like extends up maybe an extra 20 feet, and the whole thing was filled with skulls, like a popcorn machine or like something like that, where it's not like pushed out.
Are there? So I'm assuming all of these are like medium-sized skulls.
Yeah, all medium size. A couple of them shape, but you would get the sense that it was a medium-sized creature. Some are really old, like they, have they're a little bit more. Some have missing pieces.
I'm gonna grab a couple of whole ones. Stealthily make my way in, out, holding the skulls, clatter the teeth a little bit, just to fuck with them.
All right, I guess. Jack.
And then pop my head up. I'll go, this is all I found.
Awesome. Okay.
Then once all that silliness is gone, we'll start hex.
All right. Even though the tokens haven't moved, I'm keeping in a train here.
What the hell?
Yeah, I just been dragging myself along once in a while.
And you can.
I think I'm pretty stealthy.
Yeah, you can corner there, and you come to a dead end wall.
Well, shit.
I
Back.
couldn't see the rest of the map of where we've been. Search it out.
So I let him know it's. Yeah, I already searched it out. Yeah.
Anything obvious?
What are we doing here? I'm sorry, there's a couple people talking. Didn't hear it.
Oh, the dead end. We just wanted to see if there's anything else here.
Oh, you after perception.
Yeah, unless my 17 passive perception's better.
I'll say Hafok is helping you to give you the advantage.
That would be great.
Since you're both down there, you do see that there is a outline of a shape in the wall that may be a secret door.
Sweet ain't your mama. Where at?
And that door is locked. So as soon as you kind of figure it out, you kind of push and it moves.
I sadly put the portable around.
You're so ready. Okay.
So ready.
In this, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm pulling out swords. I've ready.
I don't think I got any.
Okay, so in this room, there is a throne. It's set against the back wall atop a marble riser. It's slender and thin and made completely out of green copper. It looks to be covered in spider webs, but like really thin spider webs that don't necessarily old and have been there. Is on the floor directly at the foot of the helm is the throne is a green copper helm. It's got a protective visor, like think of that blast shield visor from Star Wars, and it too has the same sort of copper webs on it.
Anybody want to take a look at this thing before I pick it up, please? No?
Would an Arcana check help with us determining whether things are bad or good?
They can, not all, but you can go ahead and roll it. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't know whether it's magic or not. It doesn't look magic to you.
And the throne was made out of like an old copper, green.
Yeah,
copper too?
Yeah, they're both the same sort of like patinaed green.
Fuck it.
I'm not getting any value though, you know.
Alpha says, "Fuck it." He picks up the helmet.
Yeah, why don't you try it on?
Looks over it. He's actually going to do an investigation check.
Go for it.
Something or other.
On the helm, right?
On
Or
the
the
helmet. No, the helmet.
Okay, you pick it up. You quickly understand how you can kind of move this little lever. Visor will pop up, and then you move it again, and it comes back down. Scrape off all the cobwebs and the dust, and you can see that it's almost completely covered in this green patina. It's been here a long time, is what you can. Other than that, it's just a helm.
All right, I put it on my head.
All right, go ahead and roll me saving. Yeah.
Which saving throw?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, nothing happened.
Nothing happens except blind. Fuck.
Roll saving throw. All of them.
Your head's sticky.
Yeah,
That's
it
fine.
smells funny. It's got the heavy metal smell, but
It's nothing
It's not the best protective metal either.
for sure. Well, I go ahead
It's
and figure
definitely
out
an improvement.
Can I see through the visor or?
yes, there's like a little slit there. It's like it's not like 100% that blast shield, but imagine just like a little slit there. So it's protective, but it's just
Okay. Yeah, that works. So I kind of play with it a little bit, and go, pop it up, and let's go. I guess.
Chev's just going to suggest that maybe Half-Orc wants to sit on the throne wearing his new...
Are there any bones?
no. There's no bones. There's no body, and it's just these two things.
When's the next time you're going to get to sit on a throne?
Yeah, it's like a short too.
Damn it. Yeah, why not? Sure, let's do it.
All
Sits on the
right.
throne.
And then the cage comes down!
It's not a cage, but a tube-shaped compartment in the ceiling above. Like, think of one of those like tubes in the old offices where you'd put like the mail in it. So that's like the opening. Yeah, so that opening, there's a tube that opens up directly above him in the ceiling, and this wand falls out and lands right on top of his head, and then just clatters to the floor.
You hear his skull being sucked up and dropped into a nearby closet.
All right.
Hey, you found something.
And it didn't kill me. Not let me take it off. All right. Pick up the wand.
Okay.
Know how to use this shit.
And if you're proficient in Arcana, you can make a check on this thing, which I think is just a realist.
Oh yeah, let's give it a shot.
You don't know how it necessarily works right off the bat, but you're looking at it and there's something secret about it. You realize, oh shit, this is a wand of secrets.
That is secret.
And secret doors or traps.
All right.
Alrighty, so yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
All right. And Half-Orc can use that, right? Like it doesn't require spellcasting or anything.
No, it's 100% just an uncommon wand. You don't need to even be attuned to it.
All right,
Cool. Hang on to that.
I will.
And you're holding on to it, and you realize that it is completely empty at this time. There are no charges on it. You'll have to wait till dawn for any of
Whenever that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whenever that is. All right.
Head back the way we came.
Yeah, I would assume so.
You want to just drag us
All
over
right.
there?
All right, so
And then
the
zoom us in
only.
it?
How did I do that again?
Shift left click. Shift left hold. Yay!
Shift left. Excellent.
So, literally the only way to.
Mm-hmm.
We can go up or
Spiders.
spiders.
Spider web. No, I already went up.
Oh, yeah, we went up. Okay. Spiders it is.
Okay. There's it is. Anybody want to go first? Really?
I will go first.
Get to right here. Coming down, Riordan's in the front. We'll go like this. And you come across another dead spider right here. And the doorway to the south. Sorry, that goes down.
And
And all these statues were soldiers?
They're all humanoid bases of chipped out sort of nameplates on facing inwards. They're running the entire length of this hall that you see.
It seems like a lot.
All right, so turning right or continuing down the hall?
I would say continuing down the hallway.
Excellent.
All right.
All right, let's do stealth check.
Yay.
I don't wanna.
My stealth checks are crap today.
I'll get you. No problem.
Oh, damn.
I don't wanna.
With disadvantage.
Okay, hold on. Hi, baby boy. Even though this small child's going to conquer the world, he's still so small right now.
That's how they get you to lower your guard.
Right there. There you go, bud. Okay. All right, so yeah, the spider webs are getting a little more thicker as you're going down here. And you guys continue on down. Is that really a 2? Wow.
Two twos.
Wow.
It's 2 natural 1s. That's what that is.
All right. You guys are continuing. Third spider. The cobwebs are pretty thick now. There's some egg sacs that have been like smashed here. And now you see a door to the north, to your left. Continuing on, entering the door.
Noting the door, but Riordan wants to check out the length of the hallway.
Excellent. So you continue on, and you see another door to your right. And you get to the end here, and you see 2 doors. They kind of swing like they're double doors. And there's a large pile of spider webs here. Like this is the back end of their nest.
Let's perception check some of the doors before we pick any.
But you don't see any spiders alive. Okay. Who's checking out the doors?
I'll check out the first one.
All right. You.
I'll check out one.
All right. You're going to check out the southern one. This is this one.
And I would like to help or give aid to the north door, whoever's checking that out.
All right.
That was the first one, so I think that's me.
You got a 20. Yeah.
I got
All
a
right.
13 on the second door.
You hear. Okay, you put your ear next to the door. This is Aurelius, north door. First one you passed. You hear what almost sounds like sizzling bacon. There's no smell, but you hear a sizzling sound. Very faint. Very faint to the north. The southern interaction, there's no sound whatsoever. But what you do see as you guys were passing by is that there is a hand axe embedded into it.
That's the south door.
That's the south door.
Does it look like it was just stuck in it one time or multiple times?
Just slammed in one time.
Okay, they weren't chopping down the door and got interrupted or something.
It doesn't look to be that.
So I will whisper towards the crowd or to the rest of the group, "Bacon!" and point at the door. Bacon.
Riordan gets really excited. He's like, "Ooh, I took some of the citrus from the backpacks from the actors. We could have breakfast."
You don't get the smell of bacon.
What if we pretend? Vote on the door. Rock, paper, scissors. What do you guys think? Door with noise. Door without noise.
I kind of feel like the door with noise because I don't like the possibility of whatever's behind the door with noise catching up to us.
Right.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, so we are opening this door.
All right, I guess I'll take the lead on that.
All
Stealth
right.
check.
And this room has a slope to it. It's sloping down and away from you. It's very gentle, but you can feel like as you step that it's descending. You get into the room, kind of bends to the left. There's nothing in the room. It's just completely flat and like kind of going down a little bit. You continue on, come around, and it seems to be like labyrinth style, like meandering forward, but still with that steady drop.
All right, go around.
Now it makes a right-hand turn at this point, and the sizzling sound gets much louder.
Does it
Yeah,
smell
and
more
this-
like bacon now? Are we close enough to smell it?
No, it's more like an acrid smell.
Oh, like
I
acid.
put away my short swords and I pull out my oversized
Your oversized what?
longbow,
Gotcha.
and I will arrow just
Okay, right as you get to that point, right there, you get up ahead. Everyone creeping in behind you. You come around the corner with your arm bow out, and you can see that this next room, that's a little bit further ahead, has a domed ceiling to it. 15 feet high at the edges and 30 feet high in the middle. And inside that upper dome is this spinning ball of greenness that is just sizzling. It's defying gravity, just sitting there floating up above a statue. This is an 8-foot tall statue of a 4-armed fish monster. It's facing to the north, and it's got its webbed hands in front of it, clutching an ornate box.
okay. I'm doing a history
Try.
check on.
History check, go for it.
Or,
Yeah, these aren't unknown. It's a Seng. I don't even know how to pronounce this word.
Sahagan?
Sahagan. Yeah.
It's a hooligan.
Yeah.
It's a fish fry, man.
Yeah. Does it smell more like fish fry?
It doesn't seem. But this creature, it's clearly it's made out of stone, and it's standing there. Or no, it's hard to tell if it's made out of stone. It's just standing there. It's really lifelike, holding this box.
The ball is making the crackly noise
Yes,
just above it. What does it have in
Yes.
its hand? A box. Okay.
a box, a stone box.
Should we creep in?
yeah, I'm just gonna try and get a little bit of a closer look, see any better details.
Okay, you come to the edge. There's no movement. Right? Nothing reacts as you cross the threshold into the bit.
Is there anything that a survival check would let me know, like if the ball might be dangerous in any way?
Go for it. Yeah, you've
I
seen
look
this
back
sort of
up.
stuff. You know that this is acid, and you know that if this acid were to make contact with you, it would probably burn and hurt really bad.
Okay.
Ball of acid?
Yeah. A large sizzling ball of acid that is defying gravity is floating directly above the statue.
It seems like an obvious trap right on top of the box, huh?
Mhm.
If only we had a cursed magical sword we could poke with it.
Well, I've got this mundane magical sword.
Who's going into
But
this room?
it's just curious.
I think we'll
This
stay at the... Oh, wait. How big is that ball?
That ball? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll draw it. It's like...
I mean, like, with the floor being sloped downwards, like, how, like, if this ball would drop, how much of the floor is getting filled up with it? Like, how far uphill do we got to run backwards to get away from it?
Well, with... Second judge that's standing right about there and right about there for Aurelius and Reardon, that you would not get hit by the if it was to collapse on the floor. Rough guess.
Well, I, for one, step backwards, away from the scary death ball.
Halfhawk, what do you think?
God, I feel like Indiana Jones.
Could we shoot the box from a distance? Maybe if we could knock it out of its hand, we would see if the acid falls. I mean,
You can try.
If you grab the box and the acid falls, it's going to destroy the box. Like either way, so there's like we're not saving whatever might be inside the box.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you could use rope as a lasso and try to lasso it and yoink it real quick. Might be better than just shooting it.
Is Halfhawk invest? Like, is anybody like
tie
getting
an arrow
closer?
to the tie a
Or
rope
you-
to the arrow.
I don't know if anybody approached any closer.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
walking
shoot-
under
I-
the ball of acid would probably be a little scary. So, like, being at the edge seems close enough.
Yeah, I'm good where I'm at.
Okay.
Ideas?
Lasso, and if we can get the box and the acid doesn't drop, maybe try and hit it with an arrow or something. See if we can.
He's
trigger
got
it.
the fish creature has his hands on either side of the box, and you get the sense that you couldn't slip a lasso around it.
I
You'd have
see.
to like put
We
rope
literally
over
have
it
to-
and then tie it.
Right.
We literally have to up and go.
Reardon takes his longbow and tries to shoot the box.
Fire away. You hit it, and the arrow bounces off of the stone structure of it, causing a small spark.
So the box is stone as well?
Yes. The box is stone, but you're not sure if it's stone.
In that case, maybe somebody just grab it and give it a good yank, whilst the rest of the responsible people hide all the things.
Yeah, I was looking to see if I had
Okay.
any forms that might be immune to poison or acid, but I don't see anything.
All right. Well. Wait. I've got an idea. Ha! I've got an idea. All right. So I'm gonna pull out the bag of tricks that I have.
Mhm.
I'm
Okay.
going
Adorable. What color was that bag?
I believe it's tan.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and something out of it. See what happens here.
You're throwing one out?
Yeah, I'm throwing one.
Go ahead and roll that one. Oh, you got a 5? That's going to be a black.
Alright. So this is kind of fucked up, but I'm going to direct the black bear to grab the stone and pull it out of your hands as half orc gets back, and yeah.
Okay. First things first. When that black bear, it immediately really starts sniffing. There's like an immediate connection. It can smell like some of the black or brown bear fur on him from when he last transformed. So he kind of gives him the sweet, soft eyes of like, oh, a brother. And then he follows your command. He goes forward. So is he using like his claws or his jaw? You're trying to grab the box, right?
He's standing up and he's using his hand to grab.
All right. Make an athletics check with the bear, which is just going to be a +2. 1d20
right.
+2. And I'll give advantage on because of the nature of the bear being strong and powerful and stuff.
So that's a 6.
Right. So he's yanking on it. He's pulling on it. But no, it doesn't come out.
I guess we wouldn't be shooting it out either.
And I'm pretty sure that it's not moving the
Say that again?
statue at all. He's not moving the statue at all.
Mm-mm. No, the statue is staying firm. Doesn't come to life. The box doesn't move. You think for maybe a moment it was going to move, but that didn't seem to be a strong enough pull.
I've got 50 foot of rope, so I will go over since I've seen that you can touch it and not trigger anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll head over. I'll tie a bit of rope around it.
Okay.
Take it all the way back, and then help the bear by pulling.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Pull it and have the bear help me, or either way.
First things first. When you get near the box, you'll notice that it has a lid and a keyhole that you couldn't quite see before from where you were at.
Is the lid liftable without the hands being in the way?
Yes. You wouldn't need to remove it to open the box. But it is locked, and you do see a keyhole.
Maybe we just need an awesome rogue.
Does it look like the hole would have key that we found? This hole?
You can try it. It's hard to say. I mean, I guess a perception check.
That's right. What didn't we pull a key out of a picture or something? Or
yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it does. All it was is the 10. You walk up there, you hold the key, and you're like,
I take the key and I'll take the key, I'll insert it, and it'll work.
Okay.
Giant blob of falls.
Okay, so you turn the key, and the lid kind of unlocks, and you lift up the lid. Its interior is lined with thin sheets of lead.
Oh no, radioactive material.
Inside the box is what looks to be a dried, withered heart.
Ooh.
And that's it. And so it's like this stone box being held by this creature, this fish creature, and when you lift the lid, inside is a withered heart.
Let's go take it and stick it back in that coffin we found with the dirt. See if we can make a vampire.
I need a history check on 16.
There's nothing. You've never heard stories of this sort of scenario. I mean, it could relate to a vampire. It's possible.
Out of game, like Marshall's freaking out because the first thing that comes to mind is a lich. That this isn't actually a lich's phylactery.
Hold
I
it,
guess
hold it near the
some
black
of us-
bear. Is he hungry
Kick.
or does he get away from it?
Yeah. Maybe an Arcana check from some of the
Black
more
bear.
magically.
I'm gonna have the black bear make a wisdom check with advantage as it sniffs it.
Yeah, I
Which is
suppose I'd make an
plus-
Arcana check too.
It's a +1.
Another terrible Arcana check. Boy.
You can tell that it's magical. That's all that you can tell with that Arcana check. And
Oh, wait. So
the
that's
black.
So
What?
it'd be a
7.
17.
All right. So bear doesn't want anything to do with it. It immediately turns its head and like shrinks away. It wants nothing to do with that.
Well, at least we know it's magical and not just a really decrepit heart. That would just...
Is the heart beating at all, or is it just like still?
No. It's totally dried up. It is totally shrunken and withered. Yeah.
I want to poke it with the dagger.
Love it. Go ahead. Roll. Let's see here. No, I mean, it's not moving. So you kind of like poke it with the dagger for a second and you don't do any damage to it. It doesn't get, you can't pick off a piece. You can't like puncture through it.
Okay. Does it feel like physical resistance or like
Magical resistance.
Alright. Well,
Uh,
I think the lead line box is important though, guys. Maybe if we can't remove the box and take the whole thing with us, we don't want to just take that heart with us.
maybe the heart here because here
Say that again?
I'm just trying to put together why the heart would blood like
It's radioactive, clearly.
somebody's trying to hide it from magical.
Yeah. That's exactly right. The thin sheets of lead would prevent divination and detect magic from telling that it was in.
Riordan is going to use his divine sense, specifically looking to see if this object is a desecrated object.
Mm.
He's trying to get a sense of if it's evil and
What kind of body it came out of?
yeah, if it's a.
All right. It
And
is
whether or
not.
put it down.
It is not a desecrated object. It is. This is arcanic magic, not divine. I'll say, since you use that ability, that you can tell that this came from a humanoid. Let's see. Special fiend undead. I'll say that you knew it was a tiefling. It's a tiefling heart because they're fiends.
Okay. So yeah, I relay that to my party. It said, I believe this came from a tiefling.
Should we make another attempt to remove the box, or just leave the heart in the box and call it a day?
I guess it can't hurt to try and take the box.
I mean, this band of thieves had the key. How does it relate to them?
Yeah. All right. I toss Reardon the heart, and I'll try to remove the box.
Well,
Okay.
We don't want to leave it in the box.
No.
Catch.
Okay. Reardon takes the heart.
And I'm gonna use the bear. Have the bear help.
Okay. Strength check with advantage.
Who is our strongest member here? Who's our strength person?
Doesn't budge.
Is there
Portable ram.
is there a way that I can, since I'm up on the bear, to look inside and see if I lead plating?
You're looking at the whole thing's covered in lead.
Oh, the whole thing.
The entire inside is coated in lead. The lid, the sides, everything. So, like, you get the sense that when it's closed, it is a blocked box.
Okay.
Portable ram.
All right. Are you swinging away with that?
All right. So I go ahead and go back, get the heart back from Reardon, and put it in my pack. Because I'm not something this valuable. I'm not
Valuable to who?
I don't know, but it's valuable to somebody.
We're on someone's radar right now. I got a bad feeling.
That's all right.
Out of character, I do too, but in character, it just makes too much sense.
All right.
Something
Portable.
under
Like a 15 strength, I think.
Okay, because it's plus. Oh no, yeah, it'd be 12.
Plus 7. Yeah.
Plus 4.
Plus 4. Sorry.
No worries. And you get advantage. So, but the portable ram up and slams into the bottom of the box. But you weren't trying to hit it too hard because you don't want to break the box with this portable ram. So it wasn't enough strength to knock it out, but it's also not enough to break it.
I'm willing to break it, guys. I mean, hopefully the lead will hold together. We can kind of like, tie it back together if the, the corners and edges aren't holding together anymore. But at least have that, lead protection.
Okay, you want to swing again?
Yeah. Alrighty.
Two-man it.
Boom.
27.
Yeah. So the first time it was like more of a batter than like doing a practice swing. Maybe even you swing at a pitch just to see what the release is on the pitcher. But this one's out of the park. You bring that portable ram under it, you make clean, solid contact, and the box goes straight up out of the hands of this creature. And as it's flying into the air, and you're standing right in front of him, the creature comes alive. And
I portable ram him.
we're gonna roll initiative, and you guys will have a surprise round up.
All right.
All right, let's get that creature into here. How do you even spell that thing? That thing is a crazy word.
SHZBQ.
Let's throw you there.
Oh, whoops.
All right, that's going to be the creature. Instead of spending time.
I had the wrong token selected when I rolled initiative. God damn it. It's like, I did it! That wasn't me.
Yeah, we'll just add you in.
All right, so 17 for you, sir. Marshall had a 7, right?
Yeah, I had a 7.
Let's go like that. Everybody's in. Descending. Bam. Okay. To start us off, while the box is still flying into the air, it's about to hit the ceiling.
It's not going to run
Reardon
into the acid, is it?
Okay, well, no, it's not going to run into the acid. It's going to bounce off the bottom of the gravitational force field that's holding it up. Because...
shit.
All right, and so that's going to put Reardon up as this creature stands like that was right there with its forearms, starts to move.
Maybe the box will fall back into his hands, guys, and I'll stop moving.
Reardon does not wait to see if that happens. Instead, he's going to head forward. And guess he'll get on the other side of and attack 3 times.
So you see it come to life. Instincts, battle forms kick in. Straightforward. Oh, Jesus Christ. Start calling you truffles.
It's time for fish fry.
I just changed Chev's health totals wrong. You
Yes,
reset yourself. Sorry. Now you know.
I'm willing to let you go with this little slip up. I don't mind the extra 26 health.
Every one of those blades strikes home.
Okay, so first one,
Bam.
10. Actually, the 10 and 4. Remember 4. So first one is 12.
Okay. Bam. So the first one comes, takes off some scale.
Second one is 19.
That one comes through a little bit. It's more, and one of the forearms is completely cleaved off. Cleaved?
And the last one, kind of like on the back swing, the extra attack is 7.
Boom. So this one's going to take off a of back area. You've put a big hurt on this thing. Big hurt. And that's going to bring us... Oh, and anything else? There's your action, bonus action.
I don't know. He'll stay right there, and yeah.
Still double-bladed scimitar, still spinning. And we move to Chev.
Oh shit! The black bear's still there.
Yes, totally.
And the portable ram.
And yeah, that's what you have in portable ram in your.
Well, I guess I could always just drop it on his foot and draw my sword. But why not? I'm just going to hit him with the ram.
Boom. Swing away. Let's do a D20 plus 8 for improvised weapon. D4.
Advantage or not?
Yes, because he's flanked.
That's good.
All right. So you still miss, though. So it's like arcing backwards. Its arm has come off. It's now aware of something behind it. And so it's kind of turning. And as you bring that portable ram up to do like an uppercut right through its jaw, its head turns just at the last second, and you just miss.
Oh, I'll swing again, because I do have 2. Hope to actually hit this time.
This one's going to like come around and go in for an abdomen.
So that's a 16.
16 hits.
Yeah!
1d4 plus 4.
6.
So you just like slam belly, causing it almost to start to double over. Okay. It's bleeding. You hear these loud, gurgly cries. And the box is starting to fall.
Is the box still in one piece?
Still in one piece. All right, that brings us up to Aurelius. Unless you have a bonus action you want to do, Chev.
Not this turn, no.
Excellent.
All good.
Yeah. I think we'll attack from where we're standing here. We'll just use our longbow from here.
Bam! Arrow sticks out of its left shoulder.
And no one has taken damage, so I think bonus action we will skip this round. I'll just keep an eye on the box.
All right, and this surprise round, so half you're up.
All right. Do I have advantage on him still? So surprise round.
The advantage came from. And do you get it because you're a rogue or something like that? Like they haven't gone yet.
I get sneak attack, but I didn't know if I get it.
You get the sneak
surprise round.
Not 100% sure the answer to that.
All right.
Quick reference.
Yeah, I don't use the flanking rules that much. Not sure how they work with range.
Well, I don't get it because of those lanes, but I was surprised. I get it. Surprise.
Where is that?
Yeah, because we don't have surprise round anymore.
It's just, you just get a turn before they go.
Yeah.
Is what it is. You get your full turn.
Okay. All right, cool. So in that case, it's straight with the overseas longbow and miss horribly.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, he'll direct the bear. Get claw. It's a 1 for the first attack, 7
+4, and then 1d6 for the bite, 2d4 for the claw.
2. So that's 8 points of damage.
Boom.
As he bites in.
Comes charging in. Rips out some of the scales. It's like a bear feeding on salmon.
All right, and that's my turn.
Even the bear's looking for a fish fry.
And it's like the most damage is taken the backside. So it's like still trying to turn towards Reardon, who is up.
This poor thing. Just wakey, dead.
Yeah, we hope so.
And describe this stone creature again. Like,
it's come to life. It was never stone. I made a mistake by saying it looks like this.
Fishy. I love the fucking way. It's got such a derp expression.
Fish sticks are on the menu. Okay, 3 more attacks then.
All but the bonus hit.
Yep, and the first one for 11.
Okay.
And then the second one, we're going to add smite top of it.
Look at all those rerolls.
Yeah, 2 1s.
Wow, you rolled 4 1s.
4 1s, Jesus.
All right, how does he go down?
Beautiful. Then the divine light of Aurelion, the divine smite, will split him up the middle.
So it's just like the blade. It's like a buzzsaw and cutting a log. All right, Chev, make a athletics check, or no, acrobatics or athletics. No, just acrobatics. Sorry.
Damn it. All right.
You don't catch the box. It lands at your feet.
I'll put the ram away and pick up the box.
Excellent. All right, that's initiative for that. Did not even get an attack. But I can see how that could be really damaging or bad if there's acid on the floor too.
And he looks like way bigger and scarier than I was thinking of before we saw the picture.
Can you guys see the stats as well?
At the bottom, we see traits and actions.
Got it. Okay.
So we can see how much damage he'd be smacking us with if we let him.
I never remembered the Sahuagin looking like that, and I googled
Such a dirt face.
I googled some images, and it's like it looks so much more fast beforehand. And 5e comes along and look like.
Yeah, I thought they were just like man size, 2 arms, and more fish head.
I'd never even heard. I read it in this module.
Well, he is a Baron, so maybe he's like a step up of the normal ones.
They all look really.
Okay, so the creature goes in this like crumpled mass below you, and the ball of sizzling acid is still just sitting there.
Oh, sweet! Let's get out of here. Grab the box.
Yep. I get out of the room and I offer the rest of the party the box. Like, so who has it? Who wants to put it in the box?
I think half has the heart, right?
Yeah, I've got the heart, so I'll put it in. Hold on to it. If they come after anybody, they'll come after.
We should be good now. We got the box. We got the heart.
We got a lot of backtracking to do.
And then now we got some backtracking.
All right. So you're in this room here. You guys are all now leaving and headed back to the.
Yeah, like all the way back to the throne room, and then back further. I don't remember where we actually have a spot to.
Well, we have to go back to the spiders.
Yeah, the huge double doors.
Oh, that's right. We still got the double doors. I forgot about this.
We have the door with the hatchet to explore, and we have the huge double doors to.
Right.
And I'm assuming your bear's coming with you.
Yeah. He can't see in the dark, just in case you're wondering.
All right, I just put you guys a little spread out so you guys can see like of this area.
So we should try the door with no sound before we continue on.
The one with the hatchet in it, or the hand axe?
Yeah, maybe one more listen before we knock on the door.
That's dead silent. No, okay. Dead silent. All right,
who's direct the bear to
do what?
Stay with Reardon and Chev.
Okay.
We put Hartock in the front.
All right, so you guys got.
I'll start heading.
You head down, and there's cobwebs all over the floor. No footprints in this area. And you turn the corner, and there is. You see a room that's got a bunch of old weapon racks. Some of them have collapsed down. There aren't any weapons on these racks, and they're all covered in spider webs, similar to the spider webs that were covering like the throne room area, like old and kind of wispy. There's a.
I'll stealth my way in. Look.
Okay, and then to the. The axe was actually in the door just to the south there. But anyway, so there's a door just to the south. For sake of brevity, you open it up, and there's just a stone pedal with a sharpening stone or a sharpening wheel set in it, but nothing else.
Okay.
Armory, huh? Empty armory.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Old empty.
You want to do a quick investigation? Right. Make sure we don't miss nothing?
Not particularly. Gonna be really anything to.
Yeah, there's no footprints. It doesn't look like this room has been entered into very
a long time. All right.
So we'll head back out.
All right, let me go back up to this one.
Anybody want to grab that axe?
The hand axe?
Why not? Yeah.
All right. That's such a cute sound.
Enjoy it while you can.
Right. Spend a couple years teaching him to talk, and then the rest of your life trying to teach him to shut up. You know how
Oh, I'm already there.
there.
I'm already there with him.
Okay, so you guys are at the door, the eastern door.
Yeah.
The pile of cobwebs. Is that what
Mhm.
that was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One more perception check, guys. Let's listen one more
Yeah.
time, maybe.
You can hear other side. What do you hear? You hear like it's like low growls, the occasional like crunch of like a bone snapping. You hear movement, like scuffing.
Does it sound big and heavy?
The 21 does tell you that there's a large amount of like the space behind this door seems large, and the sounds are kind of like amplifying over the space.
Send in the bear.
All right. First things first. We need to clear out. So, does anyone want to burn them off or cut them out?
Probably burning them off would be easiest.
Yeah.
Just got the.
We pretty much run blind, huh? No one uses a torch or anything.
No, I don't think anyone even brought them.
I have torches.
Yeah, I think we have some.
I'll burn a torch.
Okay, so you strike it up.
Yeah.
Or just a tinderbox. I mean, we just got to get it going, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not
However
that
you
big of a
wanna look
deal.
at it. Yeah, I got
Torch
the
flares up,
Yeah, I got the.
and you start burning off all these spider webs, and you can now see what this like rune that's on the door. It's large, it's taking up both sides of it. You see, it looks like it's not like a seal, if you will, but it does have that kind of feel to it, where it's like part on one side, part on the other.
Ooh, Arcana check.
Go for it.
At least an okay roll that time.
Okay. You recognize this rune as one of the elder runes that is known about this dungeon. That in this dungeon, occasionally on certain doors, it is people come and go from this dungeon and have told some stories, and some of these stories are that there's these runes that are on the doors, and no one's set up a map of them yet. There's no like list of like which ones are which, but the tales say that sometimes they're helpful and sometimes they're not.
But there's no picture of like a pit fiend, right? That's being trapped behind here.
And you don't you wouldn't like as through Arcana, you get the feeling that it would take a higher level spell or something that really like analyzes them to get you that understanding.
Would insight help?
Go for it.
Yeah.
You're still cleaning. Yeah.
Never seen these before. I don't know what to make of them.
Do we feel like we can get through the door? And do we feel like we can handle whatever's on the other side?
I say the rest of us back up to this hallway here, and one of our more magically inclined people can fiddle with the rune, maybe? Maybe it's a lock, maybe it's something else, I don't know, but
Yeah, fuck. Screw it. I've tempted everything else. He flips down the visor, the blast visor on his helmet. And he goes up to it, and he puts both hands on either side of the door and attempts.
So you're going to push it open. They go open. So, all right. You push open the door. Let me click this button.
That would have been amazing if it was a pull door. Oh.
Yeah.
Let's deal one of these to Marshall. Did you get a card?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Oops, I don't want to steal a card. Why did I?
There's cards?
So, no way.
What? How does it affect trigger? I haven't actually used this part yet.
It's got a bane effect and
What is the effect that you got? Oh, click or drop. There we go. I did it. Never mind. Cancel that. That card doesn't count.
okay, that card
Does not count. This is the card that's going to matter. All right.
I can't see.
Yeah. We have to slide it around a little bit.
And how do I determine what it is? Which rune appears? Oh, I'm supposed to roll this. Okay. Let's go this way. Roll that. All right. So it is the boon effect. When the target hits with an attack, the target can turn that hit into a critical hit, after which this boon effect ends.
Oh.
And now
Nice.
I got to roll to see who got this effect, because it's a random in the room. So
okay.
1 will be Marshall, 2 will be Jason, will be Joshua, or 4 will be... Okay, and... So Marshall, you got it.
Awesome. All right.
That's crazy how it does that. Okay.
So that's that's from that rune on the door.
Mhm.
That's what created that.
This like energy of light just starts crackling as you push open the doors, and the energy swirls and then just like kind of sucks into Marshall or into Halflock. And suddenly Halflock is like, oh man, the next time I hit, it's going to be badass.
So we
I got all
should be
this.
clicking on that rune down.
That's gonna be a lot of damage.
Can you remove that one? That was the other one. Told me.
I don't know if
All
I
right,
can remember.
cool.
Let me go over here. Let me hide that so you guys aren't reading them all.
Denied.
Okay. Let's get
All
rid of
right.
that because you burnt those away. Let's open up this. Does anybody need a break?
I'm all right.
No.
No, I'm pretty good.
Okay.
And just saying, we haven't had a rest, yet, right? A short rest.
You haven't had a short rest, but you had the long.
We did have the long.
Yeah. Long rest
Okay.
at the beginning of
Double
the
checking.
today.
This door opens up, and you can hear growling instantaneously as 3 manticores rear their head.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
Everyone roll initiative.
Select the correct token this time.
Iron Manicore's like badass thing.
I'll take that. Hell yeah. Look at everyone go except for Marshall. Yeah.
You're so dead.
I don't gotta be the
Alright.
fastest. I just gotta be faster than Havoc. Run! Run!
Shouldn't the bear be up with us?
How long does that bear last?
Um,
1 hour.
All right, cool.
Oh Lord.
All right, and there are actually like globules of lights that are sitting just above the nest that these manticores are in. So there is light in this room.
Could you put them in? I can't see anybody out there anyway. Like,
All right.
this is the limit of our vision right there.
Let me go like this. Okay, I can do that. Let me see if this works. Copy. Do that, and then let's go like that, and then let's go. All players see light.
We send the bear in, and then we all run. What's the plan? Oh, geez.
Okay, and let's go back to that. Let me see what that looks like for you guys now. See a little bit more light now?
Yeah, I see. Well, I see two.
Okay. There's some light coming from the south side. Okay, as this energy collapses on top of Half Oak and the doors open up and these roars are heard, you can wing beats start flapping in this very large room. What does Reardon want to do?
So Reardon was pretty far back away from the door. So he takes his longbow out and approaches Halfok and the door.
Okay.
There's Batman. Batman.
Batman?
Yeah. I got Batman.
I see. I love little kids. He
Yeah,
found
and
a
then if he has line of sight, this manticore here,
Yes, you do.
then he'll take 2 longbow shots.
Fire away. Both hit.
19 and 24. So 19 and the 24, total of 15.
Bam.
2 arrows.
You can just, one pierces right through its outstretched wings, going right through, kind of glances off of its chest, but rips like a bunch of the flesh away, and it's just roaring like it's just in pain.
And Reardon says, "Oh, I don't know if I was supposed to do that or not. Got a little scared."
All right, the black bear's up there too, right?
Yeah.
All right, Aurelius, you are up.
You gotta close it, buddy.
Man, I don't know. I think we will bonus action giant spider.
Boom. Let's go here. Okay.
Are you giving me a giant spider token? Or?
I am currently crafting it.
Okay.
It's a handmade token. Appreciate its value.
Yeah. I'm thinking about how to stuff the door with my body at this point, guys. That's a good size spider. I want that one.
That was pretty big. All right. There, it's a large creature.
Yeah.
It is large beast. All right. And what did you want to do?
I kind of want to block the door. So maybe just stick me straight in the door.
You can block one side of it. It's a pretty big door.
Could I take up
That works.
these 4 right here? Why am I
Down a little bit more?
I'm not clicking anything. No wonder.
Not quite yet, but you will get there.
Yeah. No. I was on the thing. Yeah, I was just thinking about taking up all 4 squares in the door.
This is a nicer one. Go with that one.
Oh yeah, I totally want that one at some point. Oh no, wait, that's not the. There's a Spider King that looks pretty cool. That's the flying spider, isn't it?
Is that what that one is?
Yeah, we gotta find that one day so I can start being a flying spider. They're pretty much the same thing, I think, but
Oh, maybe it's in creatures and monsters. There it is. And this is visible by everyone. Bam. You should be in full control of that thing now.
I is. And 2614 looks good. I am going to block up the doorway there and ready in action. Whichever one comes within 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet. I want to hit with my web.
Boom. Okay. And Chev, you were.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Gonna come up to here. Am I able to close the door on this side?
So it's kind of standing in between both of them now.
Yeah, they're large too, so I'm hoping they don't get by me, guys.
You would not be able to close the door. The spider is now blocking it.
Alrighty. In that case, I will take out my crossbow and ready my action to shoot whichever one enters my line of sight first.
What's the range on that?
Oh, I have a longbow, sorry. Like 600 feet.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so they're in range.
But do I have line of sight?
On this one over here, you do.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just take a shot.
All right, so that's the one that's already been kind of peppered a bit.
Yep.
That hits.
That's 5, and I'll take a second shot.
Okay.
Nice.
Definitely hits. Excellent. All right, so as this one coming out of the makeshift bed that it's got, it's like this nest. You can see like torn tapestries and these weird curtains, and directly above, it's like there's this like dome of light that's shining directly down on it. You do 10 points of damage. All right. And let me just check this thing. Okay, let me... Let's go there. 1 second. Perfect. Okay. At this point, is there any bonus action that you would like to do?
Not at this point, no.
Okay. This guy is going to immediately launch into the air. This is the one to the left. And it's going to fly right down here. It's going to get to this point, right back one spot where you can fire off your web.
Sweet.
Okay, what does the web do again?
It's going to be hilarious if it's flying.
Yeah, does it say? Yeah, it does say. Cool.
Oh, strength check. All right, so he rolled a 20. Let me make this. Rolled a 23 strength check. It's a critical success. So it's going to avoid the web. What to do? Okay, that's good.
Well, doesn't he get restrained before he gets a chance to break it? Like as long as
It's an action.
It's a ranged attack.
Oh,
It's a
I
ranged attack.
totally read that wrong. As an action, there's okay. So yes, you would hit with the 15. Let's make that so everyone can see that as well. And then then it's going to drop out of the sky is the idea, right? So the target is restrained. What happens when you're restrained?
It just makes your movement 0. I don't think it gives you anything else, right? Oh, no,
It's restrained, advantage on attack rolls against creature have advantage. Attack rolls. Creature has
okay. Yeah, I see. Perfect. All right, so it doesn't drop it out of the sky, but it just kind of like surrounds it. And it's just growling. And it's going to use its action to rip out of the webs. And continue flying. But it's only going to get to right there, and it is not going to get an attack. So you slowed it down.
Right.
But it's really strong and powerful, and its spiked tail comes around, some of its claws, and it just rips through all of the spider webs. And that's going to bring us up to Half-Hawk.
It's actually easier to tear through it than it is to break out of it. AC 10, 5 hit points.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see that.
Yeah, the creature does actually fall out of the sky. If a flying creature has its speed reached to 0, it falls.
Okay, we'll say it hits the ground and then charging forward, so it's not all the way. It's right.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the most
like
it can
that.
be is 10 feet off the ground. It's not super tall in here, is it?
Yeah. No fall damage, but
Yeah,
thematic
it's a large creature. It didn't fall. Okay.
All right, so Half-Hawk's turn. Half-Hawk's gonna bonus action stealth.
Go for it.
From
Manticore's passive is 11, so you do hide from it.
All right, and then he's gonna take a shot with bow. That's already attacked.
Perfect.
13 to hit. Oh wait, it's with advantage. So
it is. Yes.
22 to hit.
First one wasn't going to hit, but the second one does.
And so that is a total of
19.
Unless you wanted it to be a crit.
Yeah, I'll save that for a little bit later.
Change a miss to a crit. How about that? That's all right.
So this
a hit.
Yeah, definitely smashes into it. So this feather now, or this arrow is now like sticking out of its left breast area. And so that was action, bonus action.
And he's gonna movement. Steps.
And what is the bear doing?
Bear's doing whatever the bear's gonna do. I have got to use
bear
to give it.
All right, so it's in a defense mode. It's it's going to actually ready its action to protect you if anything comes around the corner.
Oh.
Okay, and that's going to bring this Manticore's turn up, and it is going to launch off the air and use its full movement and dash to get to here. And that's going to be its turn.
Surprise!
And let's see. What about this one here?
There's a third one out there somewhere too?
There is.
Yeah.
And this one's also going to be it right there. But it also has dash. So at this point, they're just flying towards you. 50 feet of movement, but you guys are like 55, 60 feet away. But it is what it is. And does it have a... Actually, no. Hold up. They're going to make it to here and to here, and they're going to fling their tails at you and throw spikes at the...
I thought you literally meant they were throwing their tails at
as they're coming forward, they rip off part of their tail and throw it like a club. Improvised weapon.
Oh, jeez.
So they're going to spin their tail around like a armadillo or something like that can then throw spikes, or a porcupine. And so 16 to hit.
They all hit. I got
They both hit?
14 AC here.
Okay, so you take 17 points each. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's both of their turns. And at this point, the noise has been pretty loud. They've been roaring pretty loud. And you can hear something else also roaring from further in this direction. Okay. And that's going to bring us back up to Reardon.
TPK? What are you thinking?
Hey, I say we fall back and lure him into the hallway. That's some scary sounds coming from the room.
Yeah, there's a giant spider in Reardon's way, correct?
Mm-hmm. There is, but it's got like spindly legs and stuff. You can see through it. It's a large gap that is trying to make itself in. It doesn't block all of it.
Okay. Then Reardon is going to fire his bow 2 more times.
Excellent.
Let's say at the center one.
All right. The one that you see like moon dog, there's like a sticking.
Yeah, the one we've hit.
All right. The first one hits.
For 10. And then he's going to use movement to take his companion's suggestion and kind of lure the manticores in, or at least like get cover in between these statues and things.
Excellent. So you're going to back up a little bit. And take cover behind a statue. Excellent. All right. So the one that you just hit, it's like bleeding profusely, and it's like you can see like one eye kind of like lulls for a second. It looks like it's about to drop, but it's still going. All right, and that brings up the spider.
So with those statues being there, is it going to be difficult for manticores and spiders to get through?
It's not going to be like a difficult terrain, but you would have to stay towards the center. You wouldn't be able to like move down the sides.
Yeah. What about the manticores? Are they going to be in a similar situation?
What about the ceiling?
Similar situation.
Okay. Yeah,
the ceiling is much lower in here.
Damn.
But I could walk on the ceiling too, where they might not be able to fly.
If you were walking on the ceiling, you would be about 5 to 6 feet above the tops of the statues. So it'd be still kind of tight, but you would be able to do it.
Okay. Well, I was just hoping that the manticores would have more of a problem. Oh, well, see, for my first thing, I guess I roll. Crud. You need a 5 or a 6, right? Not a 1. Yeah. No recharge on the web, so that stinks.
Right.
Just one and done? Jeez. Bit disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah. Let me drink a little water. Give me a half hour. I'll be ready to go in a minute.
Shot your load and no longer. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have a bunch of extra movement here, guys. I feel like we're all gonna move the same, so I'll still be blocking. So if I go down the middle, I can still kind of at least block them from reaching our guys, right?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Because he still only has 30 movement as a spider. Everyone else is gonna get to go, right? Half-Fox's the only one that would have to deal with something.
Yeah.
But Half-Fox
he's got a bear.
Of us, and he's got a bear, so he's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
He should have rolled higher.
I don't have a lot of action. I could come back at it. I mean, I only have 9 hit points left. I don't know how much it's really saving me, but I guess I'll keep spider form for now, and have kind of a mostly wasted turn. But I think that's all I'm doing.
Hey, look,
You-
any hits you soak up with spider form is hits
Yeah.
that we don't soak up in real form.
I
Like,
guess I ready in action to attack if
You-
something gets within my range.
Excellent.
I'll bite it, but
nom nom nom.
okay.
All right. Chev, there. See the spider start clacking backwards, taking your advice. You're up.
I'm gonna shoot twice at the center manticore.
Fire
and then
away.
book it out of here.
All right, the first one misses. So you
Three
feather it a little bit more, but it's still up. It's 30.
And I'll
Okay.
retreat and use the statues for cover.
Excellent. All right, and that's going to bring us up to this man, which is going to comes flying around the turn and comes
Surprise
contact with the bear. Yeah, so the bear gets to attack.
Bet you didn't see
Oh,
that
really?
coming, Manticore.
So the bear.
Surprise bear.
It's the best kind of... Obviously, the bear was not expecting a Manticore either.
the bear is surprised as well. Yes,
So is it a bite or a claw?
it's a bite.
Oh,
Well,
I
he
see.
gets multi
One.
attack too, right? So
No, but it's just
It's a ready.
reaction.
Yeah, you get the one.
oh,
You don't get your battery. Or do you? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Well, are you readying the attack action or readying an attack?
He readied the
You
attack.
ready in action?
Yes, you ready the attack action.
So it would be the attack action, which would give you your multi-attacks.
Perfect. I love that logic.
Okay.
Me too, because sometimes
Yeah.
I'll be a bear.
All right. No.
The
He still
rule
missed.
Go for it.
put forth the rules as put forth in the player's handbook says that you get the one attack even. However, the variation that some people play with is that you get both attacks. I like having both attacks, but that's
I like it too.
Yeah.
I like it too. It makes sense to me. You're ready and you have a multi-attack action. It just makes logical
Yeah.
sense to me.
They
The
just
12,
don't like
'cause that's
you
gonna be-
ready in an action.
So the 12, because 8 plus 4 is going to miss.
Yeah.
So both bear swipes miss as it comes around the corner, and it's going to take 3 attacks at the bear. It's going to bite down on its head, 19 to hit for 11.
Yeah.
It's going to slash it across the face, but miss with the claw attack. 1 bite, 2 claw. Oh, and then it's going to swing again with another claw. So 15 to hit for 8.
Yeah.
So the bear has 19 hit points, 11 armor or AC. So it's done. It pops.
All right.
Oh.
So long.
The bear just absorbs all of those blows. And since it's magical, it just disappears from existence.
Well, that could have been messier and much sadder.
All right, Halflock, you are up. Oh, it's
All
gonna
right,
actually it's gonna use the rest of its movement after it slashes that to get right up in your face.
Damn.
Of course. All right. So Halfhawk will grab Scimitar. Will slash at it with.
Swing away.
Swing,
14
batter,
to
batter,
hit.
batter, swing.
14 hits. Just barely. You're like
So
taking
you-
off part of its beard.
Yeah. So he hits for 6 damage.
Okay, it doesn't even phase it. I mean, it does damage, but it's like just
Yeah. And then he's gonna go ahead and run back.
bonus action.
Actually, I don't because of fancy footwork.
Right. That's swashbuckler.
Swashbuckler
Gotta love
is a beast.
And then he's going to go ahead and bonus. So no,
All right. You get the feeling that it doesn't see you, statue. All right. This Manicore that's severely wounded, kind of like shrieking, is going to fly in It grazes the top of these statues and gets right up against the spider. Go ahead and swing your attacks.
Woohoo.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh.
22. No, 6 now. Yeah, misses. How come that spider token isn't showing everybody everything? Let's go here. Let's go there.
Advanced settings.
There.
Show 1 and 2.
Whisper. Toggle.
Oh, yeah, it's going to GM.
Very nice. So that was the bite. Do your claw.
I only have bite.
Or you only have the bite?
Yeah.
Oh, I see that now. Okay. All right, so you claw, or you bite out at it, miss, and it's going to return the favor with a bite and 2 claws. And
they all hit.
So hits, do 11, pops the form.
Right.
And then, so you had 9, so it's going to be 2 points carry over to you. And then the 15 miss.
Yeah, the 15 will miss me.
And then the third claw, ignore. The 22 will hit for 6 slashing.
Okay, so I got 8 altogether?
Yeah, you take 8 altogether.
All right. And
That's not too bad.
45 was my total, so minus 8.
Okay. And then this other manticore is, and it's like, it can't get through that area, but it's going to fling a tail strike out at Aurelius, and we're going to give it half cover, so it's +2 to your AC. It can make 3 tail spike attacks. It can make all 3 at you.
What? Wow. Is that on a recharge type thing too?
It is not. All right, so +2 to your AC. So they all miss. So yeah, they all 3 miss. So 1 hits a part of the statue, 1 bounces off one of the the talon of one of the core.
I'm picturing the Matrix. Hold on, slow up. I'm picturing the Matrix here. All right. What do you mean bouncing off the statues? No. I'm picturing the Matrix.
But the last one will bounce because it is part of the AC. But I got you. I totally am down. All right. And at this point, you will hear all the way across these doors just swing open. Like just... And it's hard to see, but this greenish sort of like hairy, tall, long-limbed creature comes through and is like...
I need an adult.
Is it like a troll thing?
You get the sense that it might be.
It's in my... It's in the dark shadow a little bit, not the total light.
It's hard to see.
Yeah.
But you get the feeling it'll become clear enough soon.
Foreshadowing!
All right. So yeah, use this action to open the door. Got it. Okay, so Reardon.
Oh, quick question. Do manticores have dark vision? Since we've moved out of the light?
It's a great question. Let's take a peek here. They do, 60 feet.
Damn it. Okay.
We just can't catch a break, can we?
Technicality, man, somewhere. Come on.
No, I'm all about it. I was pulling that day with one of the encounters. I'm like, throw this out, technicality. Anyway.
Okay, which manticore is the most wounded? Is it this one?
Yes.
Okay. Reardon is going to use his charming auto step to bamf to the top of the statue. He stands there looking beautiful and charming in the light of Leon, and he's going to try to charm these 2 manticores in the back, so they must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. The DC will be 50.
Wow, and it says creatures, not like humanoids or anything.
Mm-hmm. So the bottom one that threw the spikes is not charmed. But the one, you're standing like right here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
Right next
one.
One over.
It does. Yeah.
All right. He is now.
Okay. So
Charmed.
that was
Go ahead.
his bonus action to teleport 30 feet, and he had dropped his bow before he did that. So now he takes out his double-bladed scimitar, jumps down, and attacks this one here.
Nice.
For 11. And we're going to throw first level Divine Smite for another 12.
You get the sense that the device might be overkill because as you come in, blade comes slicing through. It's like the chest cavity, the blood, everything that's been going on, the wound to its wing, and it's just going to start cascading down into one of the statues. So that one was kind of like flying in the air.
Okay, then 2 strikes to.
Okay. Also up in the air a bit, so you're swinging that towards like its belly area. 9 misses, 13 also misses.
Well,
okay.
You kind of technically used the bonus action already with the teleport.
Oh, I did. So yeah,
9 misses.
I would only point it out because it was already missing. I wouldn't hamstring you like that.
Excellent. Okay. And so that's your turn?
Right. Yeah, and although I probably, I don't have like any beach towards the manticore, but after charming it, and just if I have any other leeway, maybe motion towards the thing that's coming towards us.
Sure, go ahead and make a persuasion check here.
$21.
No, that's pretty damn good. All right. Its head turns. Okay. And that's going to bring up Aurelius. Go ahead.
Does Aurelius know what a giant octopus is?
Yes, you would know what that.
I'm going to go ahead and, although I'm going to just to get behind some cover. If it provokes an opportunity attack, I'm okay with it.
All right, so you are moving. That is one man going to swing at you. Claw attack, 19 to hit for 7 slashing.
Okay, just taking.
All right, so you like step forward. You magically appear, charm this one, jump off the statue, drop one of them, go to swing on the other, take a few steps back while pointing into the other room. Okay. All right, that brings up Chev. You see this manticore just drop right in front of you, just smash into some of the statues.
Well,
and right behind it, another one.
You skipped me.
Oh, I did. Sorry.
No problem.
But thank you for just it was just describing a scene that I saw. It's fine. I had front row seats.
So should I be looking up giant octopus here? Is that what's going on?
Well, he's got a lot of hit points. The most hit points I can find on a dark vision creature. And he's a really good grappler, which would allow everyone else to have his grapples restrained, which would be good. And they don't have to recharge. Like a spider.
It's like click, 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 all these nice things.
And he can hold his breath for an hour out of water.
Hey, that's pretty good.
He doesn't breathe air necessarily. So how would that work? Can I be an octopus for an hour until I run out of air?
Well, you could find water to put him in.
Well, it only lasts for an hour.
Actually,
so as soon as the hour
in hours. I was thinking they were all just an hour, but it's actually I would.
Oh, right.
I would get it for 2 hours now. I haven't been this high of a level of druid before.
I forgot about that.
So we just need to find some something for you to catch your breath in, and then you're good for the second hour.
It's okay. I'm sure it's not going to last against whatever that other thing is that's coming. But yeah, I'm thinking I just roll up as just go charging over, become a big flailing tentacle mass as I grab a hold of this gentleman over here. I think will be my plan. Sorry for making you do
Run
all
at
that,
it, go
the
into
work,
a combat
but,
roll,
No
spring
worries.
up with tentacles and a beak.
You know,
I'm getting faster at it too.
if for some reason you got extra time, that crag cat is definitely on the list too.
Excellent. All right, so you're rolling for here.
Yeah, I would think I would have to run as a person because the octopus only moves about 10 feet out of the water. So I would have to run all the way up as a Rillis and then flail out once I'm already
And just
in
see him
range.
jumping up and
Yeah,
octopus.
maybe a jump, a dive, a tackle, because all I'm doing is grappling with the tentacles anyway. Although technically they got a 15-foot reach, but you know, stick me right there in the middle. Yeah, where he is looks great.
All right, so yeah, you charge forward and like dive forward, you roll forward, something, and out come these tentacles, and you're trying to
Grapple the one that's not charmed, that bottom one. How do I roll?
Damn!
Oh, I'm amazing at octopusing, guys.
Oh my god!
Holy
My
shit!
new favorite form.
So you hit.
I don't think it does any damage or anything. It is.
It
just,
does.
Yeah, it does.
No, it does. It
Oh,
does.
it
2d6 plus 3. Yeah, just hit the attack, and then we'll roll it. The word attack.
Oh, okay.
On.
I didn't even
Yeah,
see
there you
that
go.
happening.
Perfect.
Huh, he does do damage.
18
All right, so
damage.
it's like this slithery, sloppy mass. It's just like these tentacles swinging around, and one just wraps around the Manicore's neck and squeezes down, just cuts off its air supply. All right, 18 points of damage.
And
That why
he's
the music
restrained.
stopped?
He's restrained.
What was the question?
I said, is that why the music stopped? You cut off air. Really bad.
Yeah, I was there with you, though.
That'll give you guys advantage until he breaks loose.
So that's bonus action, and it's going to break Chev. And in front of you, where that Manicore had crashed into the stonework, suddenly an octopus is just taking up all that space.
Chev just shakes his head. He's getting used to this. Strange creatures popping up all over the place. It's not something, but he will run and jump off the corpse of this Medicore and attack like he's some sort of freaking Power Ranger.
So you have advantage, and you're using your...
Yeah, I'll drop the bow and pull out my great sword and just run and jump.
Okay. Hits. Wow. That's a lot of damage. 15.
I've just got to re-roll the 2.
Nice
Well,
crit.
it's still a 2, so never mind. And what's the other one? 3 and 3. And another 2. And it's still a 2. So yeah, that's damage is exactly the same. Thank you, great weapon mastery. Yep. Woo!
Like
So
a
that'd be
boss.
27 points of damage. Okay, yeah, you do a ton of damage to this thing. It's wrapped around, its throat is being sealed by this tentacle, and you basically hack off one whole wing. And the tentacle like drags it to the ground.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got 8 of those. I'm pulling them apart.
Okay, so this Manicore here has been charmed, kind of turns its head, but when the octopus appears right in front of it, its instinct kicks in, and it's going to attack the octopus with a bite and 2 claws.
What?
Ooh.
I thought he couldn't attack me.
Can attack Reardon.
Oh.
He
Hey,
can
that's
attack.
a
A charmed
one.
creature can't attack or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects.
All right. So one of those will hit me. I think I actually
Yeah.
escaped. So 6.
The 20. Yeah, the 21. It's bites down, but the tentacles are slithering around. It misses. It swings out with the claw, and it like slides right across one of the tentacles, does no damage, and it's like, fuck this. And the other one kind of sticks in and starts to rip off one of the tentacles. Okay. And that's its turn. And now Havoc.
All right. Go ahead. Yeah, we're gonna. Oversized longbow.
Which one are you attacking?
The one that's restrained.
The one that's restrained. All right. In that massive stuff, it's going to be the octopus is much larger, so it's going to have a half cover +2 to its AC, but that 24 still hits.
All right. Anyway, so that's 22 damage.
Boom. That guy from the sky. Or he's already off the sky. He's lost a wing. It's got the tentacle wrapped around its neck.
And then yeah, I think he's just gonna go ahead, move this way, and hide again.
Excellent. So that arrow is just going to poke it right in the eye, pierce its skull. It just goes limp. The octopus can feel it die in its tentacle wrapped arm. Okay. All right, and roll that stealth check. And that manicore does not get a turn anymore.
It's just in the left.
All right. You get the feeling that they know where you are. All right. It's the end of your turn. Across the room, as these manticores are dying and howling, this creature is just going to be like, no! And it's going to start running forward. And it's going to make it to right here. And you guys can all clearly see this troll coming right at you.
He's actually in our darkness. We can't see him.
Yeah.
Ah,
All right, he's still in the dark. Oh, the octopus doesn't have its sight set up.
The octopus does have dark vision. He's on my list of dark vision critters.
Excellent. Okay, and that brings up.
And Reardon is once again going to try to encourage the manticore to attack the troll. He's hoping that it'll get beyond the door. And then he's actually going to pull out his immovable rod and hold action, close the door and activate the rod to see if he can block the door. If he can do that.
So you would have to move as part of that held action, right?
He'll move now, and as soon as the manticore moves beyond the door, or when he sees the troll coming towards him, then he'll close the door and activate the rod.
So first things first. So you're the manticore to go after the troll. So go ahead and make that first. Yeah, the octopus is breaking that kind of scenario. I mean, I get what you're trying to do here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to play the manticore as this evil, crazy beast, and this gigantic octopus. So go ahead and try that persuasion check again with advantage. So it's an 18. So it's feeling the push to go that way. Are you running under? It's not moving though because it's not his turn. So are you moving past it?
Yeah. We'll
Okay.
put myself right there.
All right. So you slither underneath the tentacle. You slide past one of the two dead manticores right there, and you're kind of like coming forward, and you're holding your action to put the immovable rod down. There's going to be an action to close the door as well, and there's 2 doors,
and they open outwards.
Yeah, so you got to pull them towards you. So we're good?
So you're saying it would be...
It's a lot. It's more than I think you can do as a readied action.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll handle the doors.
Can I use, if I can interact to open or close the door, can I use the object during this turn right now to close one of the doors?
Yeah, so you're going to reach forward and pull the one that's right in front of you closed?
Sure. Or the one to...
Does the door have handles?
No, it needs to go through. Yeah, the one I'm in front of. Yeah, does it have handles?
You know,
It's like a latch.
I feel like our combat's going pretty well at this point, guys. I don't know if we really need to escape the troll.
Yeah, no, I
If we get that mana core moving right.
True.
I think we'll be good.
We're just saying, you do a lot of damage. We might not want you on door duty. Well,
Yeah.
I got 8 limbs. I can handle the doors.
Well, I'll just say that Reardon tries to during this
It is just
round.
it is just a persuasion. It's not a magic sort of commanded effect.
Yeah.
You know, you've magically controlled him, so he's attacking you. And you're trying to convince him socially to interact this way, but it's...
So I'll give up on the doors. Can I retcon and instead just be behind the man, pushing him towards the door?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Save me from the troll.
Okay, so as this is occurring, what is the octopus doing?
It's the octopus's turn.
It is.
There's more people.
You guys smell pee-pee? All right, let's go to the bathroom.
I can move 10 feet. Could I get on top of where this guy is? Can I kind of roll past the Manticore and this small little pointy stick guy?
You use the tentacle wrapped around it, the neck of the one Manticore that dropped, and pull yourself forward. Like tentacles slather forward.
You mean change?
And then I'll just hold action until the troll gets close enough, and I'll grapple him again. I'll tentacle the troll when he comes within range.
Okay.
And hopefully this Manticore leaves me alone.
The troll is in range.
15 feet is the tentacle.
Oh, it's 15 feet?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was 30 for some reason.
That's the butt rope. Butt rope was 30 feet.
All right, and this octopus is rolled in front of you. You can see Reardon like pushing on the back end of the Manticore to like move it forward.
I will move back here and just put away my sword. And on my next turn, yeah, that's it. Can I use my action to pick up my longbow this turn?
So you're putting away your sword and picking up your longbow.
Yeah, like
we'll say it's a bonus action.
Okay. And I guess I'll fire at the troll.
All right. Half cover because of the two large creatures.
Yep.
But
there you use what you've got.
For sure. All right, the 15 just barely hit. So like oh no, actually it's going to miss. So you shoot through and you had to move because one of the tentacles was slithering around and then the shot goes wide.
Always blaming the octopus.
All right, and that's your turn?
Yes.
All right, so this Manticore, suddenly it feels this need to charge at this creature here. As it does so, the troll is going to yell out like, "Sally, what are you doing?" And it uses like a pet name for it. So the Manticore is going to take one swing at. It's going to take a bite, 2 claws.
Oh,
nice! Good job.
And it is going to do some serious damage to the troll. The troll's like got his hands up. It's just like, what? And, all right, so 8, 16, 19, 23. Check something out there. Okay. None of that was 15. Let me just see something real quick here. There's this variant I'm using. What up? Okay. That's going to bring up Halfman's turn.
1 second, had a stinky kid to change.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So, let's see. Gruden, yeah, maybe. So he'll come up right next to Reardon. And can he see? He can see the.
You can see the troll.
Okay. So in that case, he'll go ahead and longbow it. Sneak. You miss. Either way.
You
and
were
then he will.
stealth before that. Would you get advantage?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think I got advantage.
You're not going to get the advantage charging around the corner.
So
All right,
yeah.
so yeah, it misses. So like kind of skips off the ground.
Bonus action.
That's a better roll.
Just a little bit.
All right, so that's your turn?
That's my turn.
Excellent. All right, so the troll, having getting hit by the manticore, is going to yell at it. And let's see what this does here. Let me just switch that back. And so that would not have been enough to change its mind. Okay. So it yells at it, realizes that it's not responding to it. I'm going to roll this to regain that 8 hit points. And it's going to swing at the manticore. It's going to make 3 attacks. 1 with his bite, 2 claws. And the manticore will take 1 hit from the creature. So the troll is going to like smash into it. Doing 13 slashing. And that's going to... Whoops, that was wrong. Let's see if I can undo that. Can't undo that shit. Okay, and it's going to kind of cause like these attacks from the troll is going to kind of like daze the creature for a second. You can see that it's like looking around like confused. All right, and Reardon, you are up.
Okay, Reardon is going to say a prayer of thanks to Corellion. Thank you for bringing us this manticore. May he fight with bravery, and then he, in the process, is calling for divine favor. So as a bonus action, he now can do a 1d4 on top of his damage.
Okay, and it's radiant too.
And then he's going to come up behind... Oh, that I couldn't see it. I thought that was the troll. So he won't be able to go. In the background.
It sounds like a troll, doesn't it?
Okay. So Reardon will come into knowing that he won't be able to actually close with the. Yeah, because actually, if he was back there, nope, that's 35. So then, yeah, he'll just room. Can't do anything else.
Okay, so he just gets inside the room.
Yeah, and there's nothing else in this room, is there?
Just the nest of the manticore, like a tapestry, pieces of broken armor, in the 3 different spots where the light is shining down on them.
You said a tapestry. Are there tapestries like near the walls here?
No, you get the feeling there's nothing. The walls are bare. There's no windows in this room that you can see light shining in, and the fabric and stuff like that, it's clearly gathered from someplace else.
Okay. Can I get just behind the door? I'm gonna wait until next turn to do something.
All right, so you use your bonus action to do the divine favor, and now you're hiding. Was that what that was?
Yeah, just
Perfect.
that way I can pop around.
Excellent. So what is the octopus going to do now?
Well, I thought Raritan was going inside. I was going to close the doors and just leave those 3 alone. They had some issues to work out. That was a threesome that wasn't going well. You guys needed some counseling. But now that Raritan didn't go into the other room, I guess we won't close the doors. I can only move 10 feet, I think, right? Let me just double check my.
Yes.
Yes. I can't actually get close enough to the troll. If I roll my 10 feet, my tentacles don't reach him. So I'll roll my 10 feet, and I guess I'm still waiting for the troll to get close enough, and then I'll tentacle him.
All right, you're holding
my tentacle action. Or let me ask you this real quick. My ink cloud.
Saw that thing.
It doesn't say what kind of action or free action or anything. It doesn't give it anything. But it does say after I do it, I could dash as a bonus action. Could I get another 10 feet so I could...
It also says that you have to use it inside if you're underwater.
Right. I was hoping it could just squirt on the ground and it makes me extra slippy to get my dash action in as a bonus action, and then my tentacles reach out. Am I pushing it?
No. I love it. All right, we're going to do this. So now there is like a bunch of slickery stuff right underneath you here, right there. Well, not underneath you. And you slide forward.
Yeah, I wanted to squirt it in front of me so I could slip forward an extra 10 feet with my bonus action dash. And then
there you go.
tentacle the troll.
Boom. You make it to there.
Yeah, I only needed 5 feet, but that works for me.
Go for it. But now that is, what does that effect do? It's okay. So it would say heavily obscure. We're going to say it's difficult terrain. Okay, and roll your tentacle.
All that cheating for nothing.
It does not grab a hold of the troll. One of the hands of the troll reaches out and smacks the tentacle out of its way. All right.
They go on his legs, puppy.
Chev's just going to move up to about here, and he's going to fire at the troll twice.
Fire away. Clean shots. Both hit.
Nice.
Yeah, and that will be turn.
So that is 13.
I'll just move 5 feet back using the statue as cover.
Boom. You kind of step back out of the way. Arrow slamming in. Okay, I want Rearden to roll a persuasion check, and then I'm going to do it against Troll, and we'll see which ones. Yeah, Manicore still feels to smash into the Troll, so it's going to spend its 3 turns. All right, so just the last one hit. So again, it's biting, and the Troll's like not upset as to why this is attacking it. It's, you're my favorite. Okay. And it's gonna because the Manicore is flying around, it's gonna kind of fly a little bit and move over to this side. Okay, Half-Orc.
Alright, Half-Orc's gonna go ahead and attack the troll with the longbow. With advantage, hopefully.
Technical question. Say if the Manicore wasn't there, am I still threatening the troll where he could get sneak attack because of my 15-foot range?
No.
No?
Because you have to be within melee. Well, I guess it would be, but I've seen it elsewhere where the 10-foot reach does not give the rogue the sneak attack from the flank.
It requires somebody to be within 5 feet.
Okay, so it's not about the range of that person's melee, it's about the 5 feet, right? That is what it says. Okay.
But is the Manticore considered an ally at this point?
No, I'm not. It's a third party. I thought about it for a second, but I'm not going to go with that.
All right, but I still stealth check. Roll with it. So that's a 23 to hit.
Perfect. Hits.
Grand total of 24 damage.
That was. Wait, did you roll the stealth? The hidden stealth check?
Yeah, I rolled it at the end of the last.
What was it? It was 22. Yeah. Beats the passive. Okay, so 9.
So yeah, that's a
24. All right, so 24 points of damage as this arrow just kind of the troll is following the Manticore visually, just almost like a tear coming down its face as this creature is turned on it, and then the arrow just hits it right in the middle of the spine in the back. It's not done though.
Actually, the Manticore doesn't need to be an ally.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna go ahead and
robots.
Is it because it's an enemy within 5 feet?
Yeah, just an enemy.
I'm still not going to give it third party.
Sure.
It's not, but I hear what you're saying.
It has to be threatening it or something, right?
It is threatening. All right, so and then you go back to stealth. Okay.
Yep.
And then this guy did get fired. Gain 10 more hit points.
Burden, you might have to relog on Discord because you're coming through as a robot, or am I the only one hearing that?
No, it's amazing.
Maybe a little.
All right, and it's gonna. How could you do such a
little bit?
It's turning on the core. All right, and that it will. So yeah, as it turns on the Manticore, it just unloads on it. Just the claw reaches, grabs around its ankle and just rips it to the ground, and the next one comes in and pulls its throat and pulls it right out. So the Manticore is now dead. And it's going to look over its shoulder and then start running. So it's moving that way.
Attack of opportunity.
That would give the octopus that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's in range.
Oh, I thought he was going to run towards us.
No, he's running away. And 11 will...
Good dang.
Okay, now that brings up Rearden.
Okay, and I can't see him, so how far away is he from me now?
I don't know why you guys can't...
I think we've only got 30
Our
feet of
vision has been half of what it should be.
But I looked at the thing. Well, then maybe I'll just change it to.
Because we should have 120, but we only get 60
You should have.
or 60, but we're only getting 30.
Yeah, I see that. That's okay. And now you'll have
5, 10,
tons.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Okay. I'll mess around with the tokens next time. There. So it is 55 feet away. Hi, babe.
Oh, damn it. Medical down.
You okay?
No.
No biting.
Okay, guys. I got to go. And I'm sorry that it's this way, but this is the way it's going to be.
It's
I will
alright.
chat with you guys another time.
No problem, man.
No worries. Have a good one, guys. I
See
gotta
us.
take care of my little ones.
That's all right, guys.
See you guys later.
Not a problem. Be good.
We'll be good at it.
Well, obviously they were. There's 2 babies.
Oh,
All right. Have a good one.
ow. Bye.
So yeah, it looks like we got attacked by some children there. We will have to pick this up next week, or more than likely 2 weeks from now. I don't think we've got a exact confirmation on whether we're going to do every 2 weeks or what's going to happen. So hopefully we get as many weeks in as we can. If once in a while we have to skip a week, it looks like that might happen. So not a big deal. I can't believe that troll's running away. But we'll get him. I'm going to be rolling 10 feet per round. Every round. Alright. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. And hopefully one day we'll get this audio cleared up.